And if you're lucky, you'll get a load of Nana Barretta's hot love. Go on, pick up the revolver. I will spend the rest of my days praying that you enjoy your meal tonight. Here is the bill, senora. Oh, dear! I wasn't aware we were at one of those... Oh, yes, very good, senora. When I said I wanted a tip, I didn't mean one with a hollow point. Have a lovely evening.
Thank you for tonight, honey. I've had such a wonderful time.
Things are looking good. Let's set the stage for the big question. Why don't you try picking Taylor's favorite song from the jukebox?
That's our song! You really know how to make a girl feel special.
Time to seal the deal. Taylor. I believe my friend here has a proposal for you.
Yes, I will marry you. I love you.
Hooray! She said yes. Fire the gun in her hand and pop that engagement ring on.
Hey, so my parents are out of town for the weekend. How about we swing over to my place for the night?
Oh, Taylor's invited you to her house. Let's go. You ask? Where did you come from? Well, that's quite a long story. You see, you were produced by a method called sexual intercourse. Now, the ratings board wouldn't want me going into nitty-gritty details, but I'll try to explain it in simplified terms that you can understand. To create a baby, we need a sperm cell and an egg. Think of the sperm cell as a bullet, and the egg as its target. The shooter will position themselves to fire a barrage of bullets towards the target. And even though it may take the shooter many attempts, and they might have to wait until the target is in the right mood to be shot at, the shooter will eventually penetrate the target with one of their bullets. This process is called conception. Think of it like the genesis of America. Born from the many bullets piercing the bodies of our enemies. Anyway, around 9 months later, a healthy baby will be born into the world. And that's where you came from. Let me take a moment to introduce you to another one of our fantastic lifestyle products. Once you've used a variety of guns for mid to long range encounters, when the test calls for something a bit more up close and personal, we have the trusty shotgun. Introducing the Steinberg pump-action shotgun. Its short-range pellet dispersion and conical spread guarantees blasts that are potent and powerful for those especially intimate moments. Featuring a lightweight wooden stock. It's a joy to grip, either for yourself or your partner. Those targets felt and comes with a variable balance setting that allows you to control the rapidity and force of special action. If you there we go. Fired up and ready for action. Now shoot down the rest of those targets with flaming shots. Pump it up a few times until you can see smoke coming from the gun. And remember to pump after each shot. Boom shakalaka! Talk about a fiery passion. Make sure to use the flaming shots when you want to get things a bit more heated than usual. I guess it's time for bed.
What? Oh, I'm all hooked up to this. Shoot, okay.
A bit too romantic. Wait, candles? Don't you dare light those up. Don't you point that thing at me. This is definitely starting to look like a sex scene.
Hey there, hot stuff. Why don't we get those clothes off of you?
Well, if you're gonna do it, just as we practice safe gun use, remember to practice safe sex. Use protection. Make sure you have the safety on to prevent any unwanted surprises.
What are you waiting for? Undress me. Ooh.
Whoa, wait a minute. Are you even listening? We've now reached the halfway point of our journey. We hope you've been enjoying your time in the American dream. I've certainly enjoyed watching you grow into a model American citizen and master the use of your trusty guns. As part of our regular procedure, I'd like to ask you a few questions. How many bullets have you fired since the start of your journey? What? Seriously? Good. How much time do you think has passed since we began our journey? Good. When an intruder comes into your house, which item will help you the most? Correct. Our studies have shown that a gun will be the best option in 99 out of 100 house invasions. And the other time, it's a chainsaw. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you... Yes, that is the correct answer. Who is a good boy? Interesting choice. How many degrees should you spin for a no-scope shot?
360.
Correct. Anything less and you're a filthy noob. Thank you. During the intermission, feel free to get up and use the restroom, or perhaps purchase some sweet snacks or guns to keep your body and mind satisfied and to keep the glorious capitalist machine well oiled. We've got a lot more in store for you, so rest up, relax, and when you're ready, we will proceed. The pioneers of the gun industry began with humble ambitions. Some saw the rifle as nothing more than a machine made to throw balls. But it was the keen American eyes of our gun industrialists that realized the untapped potential of those balls. Combining American ingenuity with our unmatched manufacturing processes, those noble poets of wood and steel went on to produce guns en masse. It was a glorious age of progress for our industry, but there was one problem. All these guns needed owners, and there just wasn't enough war around to match our supply. An American once said, if you want to make a pile of money, invent something that will enable these Europeans to cut each other's throats with greater facility. And so we shipped our guns to Europe, helping our friends slaughter each other for a while, and business boomed. It was a time of great innovation and prosperity. We made repeating rifles, revolving pistols, Gatling guns, semi-automatic pistols, and even a gentleman's cane gun. However, as our industry grew, we began to see the limits of the market. Relying on ebb and flow of war was simply not sustainable. The gun began as a commodity like any other, an appliance to fulfill a specific purchase. Throw metal balls at high velocity. However, for our industry to survive and to extend our reach, we needed to elevate the gun to greater heights. All right, good to go? Get comfy, strap yourself in, and let's begin the second half of your journey into the American Dream. Slightly accelerated. Good job with that whole safe sex thing. When a child is conceived before marriage, the family must arrange a...
Hello.
Hello, what are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
Playing American Dream.
What is that?
What?
What is that?
That's that game where you have the guns for your hands.
I thought I told you not to buy that.
I accidentally did.
Nice try.
No, I did accidentally.
Andrew?
Around. All your friends and family are here. Who invited that stupid cat? Anyway, the rest of your life begins here. You'll be working a soul-crushing job 9 to 5. Coming home to a family that won't appreciate you. And looking forward to the weekends so you can numb yourself with alcohol and begin the cycle all over again. Let that sink in for a moment. Don't worry, I was joking. Only half of that was true. That man behind you is Taylor's brother. He's quite eager to see his dear sister get married. You aren't getting cold feet, are you? Relax. It's natural to have terrible doubts, but that's the way. Confidence is key. Oh, I think it's almost time for Taylor to arrive. My God, what is that noise? The organ player is asleep. Nicely done. She's playing even better than before. Here today in the presence of these witnesses to join these beautiful young American patriots together in matrimony like barrel and stone, commended to be honorable among all, and therefore is not to be entered into lightly, but reverently, passionately, lovingly, and with plenty of effort. I will now proceed to the wedding vows. Fire your shotgun into the air to proclaim your vow. Do you both pledge to share your lives openly with one another and to speak the truth in love, tenderly care for one another, cherish and encourage each other, stand together through sorrows, joys, and communist attack? For all the days of your lives. Well-regulated, our state free, and to uphold your God-given right to bear firearms of all varieties, including pistols, shotguns, rifles, semi-automatic assault rifles, and fully automatic machine guns where state legislation permits.
We do.
Do you pledge to use your firepower to defend yourselves, each other, and all fellow patriots who are well and good in this beautiful country?
We do.
May these rings be blessed as a symbol of your youth. As often as either of you look upon these rings, may you not only be reminded of this moment, but also also of the vows you have made, the strength of your commitment to each other and your country. If any person can show just cause why they may not be joined together, let them speak now, or forever hold their peace.
I object! Taylor, I can't stand by and watch this happen. I've loved you ever since I bumped into you and locked you out on the floor of preschool. I've seen the way you work a pistol, baby, and it's never left my mind. I'm the one for you. I swear to treat you as the angel you are. I'll let you step on my neck every night. I mean it. If you want. I mean, if you don't, that's fine, but I'm just saying that.
With that unpleasantness out of the way, you're now in peace and live in love, sharing the most precious gifts you have, the gifts of your lives, united, and your right to bear arms. And may your days be long on this earth, the chances of which increase with daily target practice. I now pronounce you wife and wife. You may now kiss the bride. Now, as is customary, you will leave the charge as the guests spray you with bullets. The bullets represent rice, which was once used to represent seeds, which were used to represent fertility. But since you've already knocked up Taylor, well, it's all a bit of a moot point anyway. Good Let's take a look inside the factory of the future, where a single employee can do the work of many. You made it just in time for work. Here at Golding's Bagel Company, all our bagels are lovingly gun-crafted to perfection. Most customers can't even taste the lead. Hit the button to start up the machinery. Remember, the secret to a delicious bagel is the well-cooked dough and that perfect hole in the center. Whoa, no! Someone's left something nasty in the dough. Get that into the bin before it gets into the oven. Remember to shoot first, eat bagels later. A bagel without a hole is like a patriot without a flag. Keep working hard. We need more bagels, and the boss needs more diamonds encrusted into his watch. Marvel at the unmatched efficiency of the American system of manufacturing. With our cutting-edge machinery and talented workers, whether it be bagels or guns, we have the ability to produce more than anyone could possibly need in a lifetime. You let a holeless bagel through. Now some poor customer will probably have a nervous breakdown. You let a holeless bagel through. Now some poor customer will probably have a nervous breakdown. A bagel without a hole is like a patriot without a flag. It's lunchtime. Use the vending machine to order yourself a tasty meal and eat up to make sure you have enough bullets in your proverbial magazine. Just like the diligent bagel shooter toils in the factory to keep our citizens fed, The good people of the gun industry work around the clock to ensure a steady supply of guns to keep American citizens safe. These are good family people, like yourself, who want nothing more than to earn a living and feel safe. You let a holeless bagel through. Now some poor customer will probably have a nervous breakdown. You know how health-conscious people are these days. They probably don't want the Black Plague with their bagel. Oh boy. That lets off quite a smell. You let a holeless bagel through. Now some poor customer will probably have a nervous breakdown. Oh. That tickles. I don't. I think the boss will be pleased with the results. A bagel without a hole is like a patriot without a flag. All right. That about does it for today. Let's get moving. After a long day's work, you now get to enjoy the weekend with your sweetheart. We've prepared two iconic American activities for you to enjoy. First, beer. Oh, this delicious golden beverage has several health benefits, including nice catch. Now crack it open and have a swig. Our Patriot-ready beers are brewed with love and ample amounts of Patriot juice, extracted fresh from the deep mines of Wisconsin. You won't find a beer as delicious as this anywhere else in the world. Except maybe Australia. But they banned guns there, so they can go get fucked. How refreshing. Shoot your cans into the trash to dispose of them. Shoot your can into the trash to properly dispose of it. Now that you've learned how to drink a beer like a true American, let me share the next activity. Television! This all-knowing box of knowledge delivers up-to-date news about the community, the country, and less importantly, the rest of the world. Turn on the TV, kick back, relax, and enjoy a well-earned break. Breaking news. After a recent expression of freedom in a schoolyard, the president has expressed his desire to restrict the sale and use of automatic assault weapons. Seriously? Those damn gun grabbers are at it again. They just can't leave our freedom alone. The America we love is burning before our very eyes. Are you fed up with tying your shoelaces by hand? Introducing the Carter 1912, the one-stop tool for all your everyday needs. Just shoot yourself in the foot and you're good to go. We cannot keep giving a platform to these mass shooters. We are awarding them with wall-to-wall attention and the sense of identity that they crave. The media are creating a whole new generation of copycat killers, and they must be stopped. Copycat killers? Almost as bad as actual cats. When you're out hunting and get surrounded by 100 bears, what are you going to do? Let them take you captive and have their way with you back in the depths of the bear cave? Don't be a victim. Arm yourself with an SR-15 assault rifle and send those frisky bears straight to hell. Holy smokes! Taylor's water has broken.
Okay.
We need to get her to the hospital so that the baby can be safely brought into the world. You remember the emergency services number, don't you? Hello, operator. We've got a woman in labor, and she's ready to deliver us a fresh American patriot. We need an ambulance pronto. And here they are. The ambulance service, much like your guns, can always be counted upon to take care of you in times of need. We're now at Coke Hospital, where the kind doctors and nurses will help Taylor deliver your beautiful child. Like all good Americans, doctors have learned how guns can enhance their productivity in new ways. Rather than relying on dangerous surgical instruments such as scalpels and forceps, doctors have a variety of medical guns to use instead. Surgery has never been safer. Now we play the waiting game and leave the rest to our skilled American doctors. I assure you, things are going fine. Wait a minute. Is that guy smoking in a hospital? How irresponsible. Good riddance. This hospital is a safe space once more. Remember, only cigars should be smoked in a hospital, and only after the baby is delivered. Push.
Oh, that's cool.
There she is, a healthy baby girl. Give the baby a smack on the fanny. A new American has been born. What could she grow up to be? An Olympic shooter? A raider of tombs? A masterful chief? A bounty hunter? A gear of war? A bold space marine? A soldier that answers the call of duty in modern warfare? Anything is possible.
Our beautiful baby girl. What should we call her? Bang. What a wonderful name. We'll call her Bang.
Seeing you two and your new baby makes me think of how the gun factory of tomorrow will spawn new guns and gun owners for generations to come. I hope you're as excited to see it as I am. Congratulations! You've worked diligently and have been able to purchase your very own home. Whilst your partner takes care of many of the indoor chores, such as the laundry and cleaning, it's up to you to get your guns dirty with the gardening tasks. In many ways, this garden could serve as an allegory for our country. It is vast, awe-inspiring, and home to many fine things. The different plants represent the variety of citizens that call America home. Some good, and some bad. The good plants represent the innocent, law-abiding, freedom-loving masses. Then there are the bad plants. Think of them as the parasites, villains, cats, communists and predators that intrude on our peaceful territory. Amongst the population, there are exceptionally good flowers, such as the noble rose. Roses, with their stunning looks and sharp thorns, represent the patriots like you and I. Strong, refined, intelligent, incredibly good-looking, and deadly when necessary. You are a rose, and your guns are your thorns. Remember, it is the duty of the roses to protect the garden. Guns aren't just
Hi, welcome to the stream.
nurturing flowers and helping them to grow to their and daisies, known to be one of the most brilliant flowers in the world. They must be cared for with the tender love that only submachine gun fire can bring.
It's getting a bit dry here.
That flower looks thirsty. We need to find a way to get water onto it.
I could really go for a drink right now. Oh, jeez.
Yes, this
I'm
is
getting
VR.
real sapped.
This is the American Dream VR game. It is, so basically you go through
Hey,
life
buddy,
with
can I get a little
guns.
sippy of water over here?
How do I get water?
Oh, boy.
What in the what?
I could really go for a drink right now.
I got it, Cinco. Oh, yeah. What's that, you ask? How does shooting a cloud make it rain? It's really just simple science. Boys plus cloud equals rain. Duh.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
Be sure to keep those flowers happy and healthy. Now, the perfect garden wouldn't be complete without a nice hedge to frame it. Our hedge wall is looking tall and even now. But as it is subject to the whims of nature, this may not always be the case. Nature. Up with a bit of man-made ingenuity. Use your gun to trim the tall hedges, and then call down rainwater to grow the short hedges and get it back into the correct shape. All right, let's get the garden into tip-top shape. And even take care of those flowers and make sure the lawn doesn't get overrun by weeds. The hedges are too tall. Cut them down to size.
Alright.
Splendid! Look at those edges perfectly lined up. The geometric consistency. Hey, up there in the sky. The sweet scent of liberty has attracted a group of angry birds. They've got their eyes set on the delicious pie that Taylor baked for us. That pie was baked with loving American hands, and by God, it will be eaten with American mouths. Good thing we have our faithful eagle to defend us. Go, Eddie!
Oh!
Okay, well, no matter. I guess it's up to us. Stop those red bastards from taking over our garden. Defend the pie until the timer runs out. Defended our garden from those foreign devils who thought they could take a slice of our sweet, sweet freedom pie. Once they're gone for now, we must remain vigilant to ward off the ever-present threat to our freedom. Excellent job. You've made your garden into the spitting image of radiant suburban America. Remember the importance of keeping your garden clean and beautiful. Just as good American patriots keep our homeland. Sorry to interrupt the festivities. Some unfortunate news I need to share with you. Some crazed madman attacked and killed your mother. He coincidentally had a gun and shot her with it, but well, that's besides the point. The good news is the assailant left the gun at the scene of the crime, and we've recovered it. Guns are marked with a uniquely identifying serial number, so we may be able to trace it back to the culprit. Welcome to the National Tracing Center. This is where the country's records of gun sales are kept. Dealing with gun-related crime, when justice cannot be swiftly served with a bullet to the head, we turn to the Tracing Center. In the future, we will have access to incredible new technology to make tracking these criminals down easier than ever. Since a digitized National Gun Registry that tracks every firearm and its owner is highly immoral and would allow the government to confiscate all of our guns, we turn to the ever-reliable microfilm and paper technology. When you need to find a gun, all you need to do is look through each of the records and check for a matching serial number. Piece of cake. This is taking awfully long. Don't forget, your workstation is equipped with a state-of-the-art internet-enabled computer. This will make buying guns and gun-related paraphernalia as easy as taking candy from a baby. You could buy thousands of rounds of ammunition right from the comfort of your desk. We've even got custom-engraved American Rifle Association belt buckles. Now this is a future worth living in. Unlike computers and databases, paper will never betray you. Ow! Oh, paper cut! Paper cut! Ow! I'm bored. Wasn't the last one a match? I could have sworn. Oh, wow. I know what you're thinking. Wouldn't it be easier if we could just search up the serial number in the database? But that's like asking, wouldn't it be easier just to throw our guns into the sea and line up to get fucked by the government? Are we done yet? People die all the time. I don't get what the big deal is. Do you want to give up? Lucky for you, having a gun makes giving up incredibly easy. All you have to do is raise the gun to your head, check it's loaded, and then shoot that big give up button. At least 20,000 Americans every year. Oh, thank God we can finally get out of here. As a consolation for your loss, please accept these thoughts and prayers on the house. Raising infants used to be a messy, infuriating, stressful, and thankless job. But now guns can help us make this important time one of peace. Aw, little baby Bang, you look just like your mommy. Who's that cutie? You are, yes you are. Thanks to your excellent shooting skills, you are able to finish work early, allowing you to spend more time with the family. Many children grow up unloved and weird because their parents were too busy overworking and not smart enough to use guns. We've skipped forward from the breastfeeding months because we were told that exposed breasts are inappropriate. What a shame. We spent thousands on those props. Listen to that. Crying used to be a baby's only way to express itself. But babies of the future will be able to communicate using their guns as well. In time, parents will learn to intuit exactly what baby is trying to say with each gunshot. Young Bang is now old enough to eat soft foods. Let's prepare a yummy meal for the youngster. By shooting the food, we can break it down to make it easier for baby to digest.
Yum, yum. Delicious.
Baby food contains key nutrients for baby's development, including milk, carbohydrates, and a sprinkle of gunpowder. Spicy!
Breaking news. Nefarious cat burglar on the loose. Several neighborhoods have been struck so far, with others no doubt in his sights. Eyewitness accounts confirm that the cat burglar will break into homes regardless of the time of day, even in broad daylight. Authorities advise that citizens should remain vigilant at all times to defend themselves from this menace.
A cat burglar? Oh, I bet it was that damn Mr. Cinnamon. I'm telling you, he can't be trusted. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want some unruly cat burglar creeping into my home. Home invasions and burglaries are more common than you think. Alarmingly, in the United States, a burglary occurs every 18 seconds. Chances are there's probably an invader in your house right now. Do you know what home invaders are capable of? Let me clue you in. They could steal your belongings. They could trash your house. They could sexually assault you and your family and then slit your throats. They could even kill your dog. That's why it's so important to make sure we're prepared. You see, the criminal who underestimates an armed citizen is the fool who ends up with a face full of lead. Ooh-wee, can you smell that? Like all Americans, babies must excrete feces. It is the sworn duty of the parents to dispose of used diapers and keep baby clean and happy. To clean up baby, we need to open up the diaper and dispose of her precious American poop. Made in the USA. Good job. Baby's bottom is clean as hell. By the way, it's common knowledge that anti-gunners did not have their diapers changed regularly. No wonder they smell so bad. Something is upsetting poor Bang. Does she sense a stranger in the house? Did you do that? There, Bang. It'll be okay. I don't mean to alarm you, but there might be an intruder in the house. It might be the cat burglar. Get your gun ready. God, it's just Taylor. Oh, and she brought waffles. Now you've seen how guns can be used to raise and nurture young Americans towards a bright future amongst their fellow patriots.
Hey, welcome
And
to
the
the stream.
horrors of the outside world, where predators are always on the prowl, seeking to destroy the freedom and peace we hold so dear. Remember, the price of freedom is eternal vigilance and a well-stocked gun vault. And lastly, we've learned that surprise waffles are the best waffles. The gun industry sought to position the gun as a symbol representing all that is good in the world. Heroism, patriotism, liberty, freedom, justice. If we could convince the people that owning a gun was more than just owning a tool, that it meant being a proud American, being a force for good, and a protector of the weak, then there would be no limit to our prosperity. We knew we had something special on our hands, so we continued making more guns, better guns, and the money kept coming in. Our factories could now produce millions of guns each year, and each gun was eager to find a home. And so we found new ways to market our wares to the masses. We had guns for men, women, and even toy guns for children. We made an endless variety of gun models and attachments to fulfill the needs of every gun-loving patriot. Embedded themselves into American culture and the media we produced. For role models, we need only look to the heroic cowboy, with trusty peacemaker in hand, or the brave revolutionary, reclaiming his liberty with his own weapon. The gun had become a beacon of hope in a hopeless world, one that was accessible to any American as long as they could afford it. We grew like never before. We used our resources to support our political allies, so they would support the industry and your right to bear arms. Our power and influence ran deep, and in time, we embedded ourselves into the American identity. We made America the gun country. What began as a simple business of selling ball-throwing machines became so much more. We turned our business into a culture, one unlike any other in the world. Only time will tell where the mighty gun will go from here. Families have long shared in the wholesome experiences of fishing and hunting. But in the future, we could combine the two for maximum bonding potential. We've arrived at Colt Lake, known for its crystal clear waters, lush greenery, and abundance of lively fish. Welcome aboard the SS Barrel, your father's prized boat. We'll be using the old Simpson rifle, perfect for shooting underwater targets with its high-velocity shots. You might say it'll be as easy as shooting fish in an SS Barrel. Ha ha ha! Whilst fishing is a leisurely pastime, as Americans, it is our duty to prove we're the best at what we do. So today, rather than just catch any dumb fish, we're going for the biggest fish in the lake. Legend has it that a monstrous catfish, Sergeant Whiskers, lurks in the depths, waiting for a skilled fisherman's challenge. The biosphere of the lake operates on a simple premise. Big fish eat the small fish. By shooting small fish, we'll be able to lure out the bigger ones. With any luck, we'll eventually convince the legendary Whiskers to come work there. It's a new fish. Come out. Show me what you've got. I'm hankering for some catfish tonight. In the old days, people would catch fish using rods and plastic wire. What a bunch of idiots. Wow, that's a big one. One step closer to Whiskers. Oh, that's a slippery one, isn't it? What do you call a fish without an eye? FSH. In this world, there is an order to things, just like in the food chain. There are the strong and the weak bow to the will of the strong. But arming ourselves, we become strong and ensure that we won't be bending for anybody. Unless you're into that kind of thing, but that's none of my business.
360, Ooga, Ooga.
Why not enjoy a snack from the lunchbox? Where does a fish keep its money? In the riverbank! Is that? It can't be. It is! The legendary Sergeant Whiskers himself! This is it, my friend. You know what to do. Take down Sergeant Whiskers and turn him into the trophy of a lifetime. Why is a fish so easy to weigh, huh? Because it has its own scales.
Ooga,
Why
Ooga,
did
Ooga.
the fish blush?
My eyes are closed, by the way.
Because it's on the boat's bottom.
Yo.
Be careful now. Whiskers isn't any ordinary fish. He's far more resilient to gunfire and has been known to ram boats and capsize them. What did the fish say when it swam into the wall? He's gonna jump. Watch out! Excellent shot. Oh, he's gonna feel that. We almost got him. Why are
are fish so clever? Think about it. Because they swim in school.
Here he comes. Get ready. I'm inclined to think, wow, that was a close one. Those red bulbs on Whisker's body may be weak points. Shoot them for massive damage. Excellent shot. Oh, he's gonna feel that.
Who does the fish call when his piano breaks? The piano tuna. Why do fish like worms? Because they're hooked on them. Where do fish go on holiday?
Here he comes. Get ready. Wow, that was a close one. He's gonna jump. Watch out! Worth his last gasp.
Why was the tuna taken off television? His show got canned.
Yes, I think you did it.
Trust me, rival. We were able to find the
Watch out! Sergeant Whiskers is carrying a concealed weapon. Well, it would seem we're in quite the pickle here. It's getting kind of toasty. You might want to do something about that. Quick, put out that fire. I don't think that's working. Try something else. Fight fire by firing at it. Well, that plan didn't exactly hold water. Looks like we're going under. As an American citizen, Sergeant Whiskers has a constitutional right to carry arms and defend himself. He exercised his right, as we all should when faced with a mortal threat. Concealed carry saved Sergeant Whiskers' life today, and it could save yours too. In this world, you pack heat or pack your bags. Before we move on, I'd like to pose a question to you. Would you have gone fishing today if you knew that fish had guns to defend themselves? Thanksgiving is a time when families come together to share bountiful meals and give thanks for the many benefits of American life, such as freedom, democracy, and the ability to purchase a shitload of guns. Hey, who does this guy think he is? We've got a Thanksgiving feast of pistol whip bomb. Get him out of the way. Good riddance. Anyway, where were we? Hey, man. Glad you could make it. I'm just in the middle of prepping our Thanksgiving dinner, dude. Can you lend a hand?
Die. He's dead.
Come in. This is General Washington. Do you read? What is your sitrep? McTavish! Damn it! Thank the founding fathers you're here. The president has been assassinated, and in the chaos, communists have seized control of the barber shop. They are demanding a ransom of $12 billion, and that we hand over the body of the president. They claim that if their demands aren't met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear strike on our homeland. You'll have two mission objectives. Firstly, you are to identify and eliminate the communist leader. He may be disguised among the patrons of the barbershop, but can be identified by his sinister-looking eye patch. Secondly, you are to proceed through the barbershop to give haircuts to each of the customers. As the shop owners have been taken hostage, they are relying on you to ensure that their customers' needs are attended. The hot zone is 0.01 clicks north of here, and
Peace out, stream.